XWA fans, fresh off of the heels of the Only the Strong tournament, we welcome you to the special exhibition series, XWA Versus. And making his way to the ring, making his XWA debut, Jay Victory. And from appearances, you can obviously tell that this guy's patriotic type and very well put together. Not his first appearance in the ring, but his first appearance in the XWA. I'll get to more on that in a moment, but of course, let's talk a little bit about the man who we'll be facing tonight. The reigning national champion, Union King, of course, one of the key members of the faction known as World's Finest. A group led by Victory Musashi, of course, who are now in possession of 2 of the XWA's championships. The national championship that you see slung across King's shoulder, and of course the reinstated Pure Championship, now in the possession of Legionarius, as a result of the Only the Strong tournament, thanks in small part to Victory Musashi himself. But of course, the only thing that matters to Union King is that championship that he now raises into the air. A title belt that, strangely enough, he has not really defended that much since winning it last year in a 6-man elimination match. And boy, look at Jay Victory. Is this guy put together or what? The national champion circling around trying to get a feel, and only gets a fistful of clothesline for his troubles. I don't think it should be any surprise who has the power advantage in this particular non-title contest. But getting back to Jay Victory, an Olympic powerlifter, like I said, not his first trip into the squared circle. Once a member of the World Wrestling Alliance, the organization that predates the XWA as we know it today, in which he was a world champion in that entity. But of course, now looking to redefine his career here, stepping into the ring with a man the technical caliber of Union King. As I said before, long-standing national champion despite not having as many defenses as previous champions. You have to think to yourself that the president and CEO of this company is going to rectify that situation, especially on the fact that, as I said before, World's Finest now has 2 of the singles championships here in the XWA. But right now, a standoff after a varied exchange by both men. And Victory for the second time delivering a German suplex almost effortlessly. A lot of people right now are saying that Jay Victory could be one of, if not perhaps the strongest man in the entire XWA. And that's a pretty bold statement considering the amount of sheer giants, so to speak, that are on the XWA roster. The likes of Legionarius, his half-brother, the World Heavyweight Champion Orion, and numerous others. it is definitely going to be interesting to see how it is that Victory fares against those men, should that come to pass. But, of course, Union King is no slouch who should not be overlooked in the slightest. And he delivers a tight power slam right there. And going into the submissions, there's that modified camel clutch submission move that we saw Legionarius use in the Only the Strong tournament. Obviously, the members of World Finest train extensively with each other and will use similar tricks to the trade, so to speak. That's one of the things that makes them so dangerous. They're almost team-like mentality. They're not a traditional stable. Some would say that they're just glorified thugs. There might be some accuracy to that. King missing on that first knee, but lands the second one. But the team effort that all of these men put together, they are definitely collectively focused on being the kings of the world, so to speak. And King is about to utilize one of his brand new finishers. The package pile driver. He calls that the King's Bounty, and can this be the end? No. It looked like that might have been the end of Victory's night, but he's still got some fight in him. Just like that, bouncing out of the corner with a vicious lariat. The size of those arms of Jay Victory must make that clothesline feel like getting hit by a tree trunk. And there goes another one. And showing off the power is Jay Victory with that gorilla press off the ropes. Missing on that double axe handle, and just like that, Union King delivers the drop kick and follows up with a series of clotheslines of his own. And another power slam. Back and forth action right now, ladies and gentlemen. And for the second time in this match, King drops Victory with that regal cutter. This has got to be the beginning of the end here. King smelling blood, hooking the arms and legs, and delivering a second King's Bounty. But showing off now, instead of going for the pin, he places his crowd in. And Victory now with a head of steam belly-to-belly suplex. And driving the knee right into the forehead of Union King. And just like that, Jay Victory applies a torture rack. He's got that locked in, and almost immediately, Union King taps out. What a debut for Jay Victory. He took everything that the national champion could offer, and then some. Power slam right here. And right here you see the champion's mistake. Playing to the crowd instead of finishing the match. And Jay Victory makes him pay. Belly-to-belly suplex. And this torture rack here that Union King almost instantly taps out from. And Jay Victory debuts with a submission victory over the national champion. What's that gotta mean for the title picture? We're gonna have to see for ourselves at the next episode of XWA Takedown. Until then, This is 3X at ringside signing off. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the 3X Gaming channel for more XWA action.